friends. From here now, I am teaching you a C language. I will teach each and every element of C language, and I can make you perfect in C language. You just have to follow all my instructions and you have to watch all these videos. So first, basically, going towards the language, first I want to explain what is C. C is a programming language developed at AT&T's Bell Laboratories of USA in 1972. It was designed and written by a man named Dennis Ritchie. After developing C language, it became very popular and today is the base of any programming language. Today, there are many programming languages like C++, Java, and many more. But I believe that nobody can learn C++ or Java directly. This is because while learning these languages, you have things like classes, object, inheritance, polymorphism, templates, exception handling, references, etc. And do deal with apart from knowing the actual language elements. Learning these concepts requires the knowledge of C language. C++ and Java like Java languages are object-oriented languages, which we will learn after some time. But this object-oriented programming language cannot be learned without learning C language. Major part of popular operating system like Windows and Linux is made with the C language. So C language is the base of all operating system, we can say. Mobile devices like cellular phones and palm tones are becoming increasingly popular, but they also use C language. So, so first we will see why to learn C language. We have seen that no language, you cannot learn any language without learning C language. So from here I will start to teach you the C language. So before some days, Turbo C is used as a compiler for C language, but on Windows 7 it's not possible to run that due to 32-bit or 64-bit difference. So we will use here Visual Studio. Visual Studio is provided by Microsoft. This is Visual Studio 2008. You can download it from Microsoft's website. So from here we will use this element. So getting started with C language. So you can see as our communication language is made up from alphabets. Alphabets makes words. Words make sentences. And sentences make paragraphs. In this order, C language also consists of a similar structure: alphabets, digits, and special symbols. Special symbols. And they make constant, variable, and keyword. Constant, variable, and keywords. These three things make instructions, and instruction finally make program. So all things we see in our computer is a program. This operating system is a kind of program. Everything, this notepad is a program. Everything is a program, and each and everything we can develop with this C language. C language is base of all languages. So First, I will tell you the character set in the C language. Character set in C language. You will feel like that what is this? Why we are learning character set and all these things? But this is very important. If you want to learn C language, you have to understand each and every of these things. So the character sets is like there are alphabets. For programming in C, there are alphabets which contains capital A to capital Z, small a to small z. There are digits. Digits. You have to understand this. There are digits. Digits are from 0 to 9, and there are some special symbols. Special symbols like uh, comma, dot, slashes, these brackets, underscore, minus sign, brackets, multiplication, and all these symbols are used in the C language. So we will learn each and everything step by step. Now here I will show you one example of C program, and after that you will understand each and everything. This is Microsoft Visual Studio 2008. You have to do one thing: file, then new, and then choose project. After that, a window will appear in front of you. In that, Visual C++, Windows 32, Windows 32 console application, check all these things. And first program will be Hello World. Hello World. Okay. Okay. After that, click on Next and check here this pre-compiled header thing should be removed and then finish. This is your program. Now I will remove all this stuff. You have to do here, you have to replace the name with .c. Okay. Then here go project, properties. Then a window will come in front of you here, C or C++, and in that advanced, and here compile as C code. Make here compile as C code. Okay. After that you are ready to do a program. Now here I will type the program. You may ask like what is this going, but I will explain you all these things. Now this is your first C program, which is very small. Now you have to build it. Here you will see the result: 1 succeeded, 0 failed, and after that debug, start debugging. So we are printing hello on the screen. This is hello. Here we have a return command printf hello. Printf means print on the screen, and which thing? Hello. Okay, so this is your first C program. Now I will teach you how to do these programs. So for that you have to learn first constants, variables, and keywords. Keywords. So the types of C constant. First we will learn constant. So the types of C constants are first is primary constant, second is secondary constant, primary constant and secondary constant. These are three types. Then again, primary constant are divided into three more parts. First is integer constant, real constant, and character constant. Character constant. And the secondary constant are divided into array, pointer, structure, union, or all these things. But we will learn that thing. At this stage, we will restrict our discussion to only primary constant. Now, I will tell you the rules for constructing integer constant. Integer constant means in program you have to use numbers like 1, 10. You have to do some calculation like 10 into 10, 10 into 20. So 10 is our integer constant, 20 is our integer constant. So I will tell you rules for constructing integer constant. Rules for constructing integer constant. So an integer constant must have at least one digit. Means if you are constructing an integer, you must have one digit, like 1, 2, 3, 0, something like that. It must not have a decimal point. You cannot give a decimal point in integer constant because integer constant is a like number and which doesn't contain decimal point. For decimal point we have real constant. Now it can be either positive or negative. It can be positive or negative. If no sign precedes an integer constant, it is assumed to be positive. Means you are writing a C program, and if you don't give their sign, then that integer is treated as positive. No commas and blanks are allowed within an integer constant. No commas and blank. The range of, and now this is very important point. The range of integer constant is from -32768 to 32767. Now I will explain you, this is very important point, that why the range of integer constant is between these two things. So here -32768 to 32767. So I was explaining you why these numbers -327682 plus 32767. So in this lecture I will tell you the in memory there are bits. Memory consists of bits and 8 bits makes 1 byte. 8 bits is equal to 1 byte. So in 8 bits you can give different values from 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 or all the ones. All the ones is the maximum value and all the zeros is minimum value of these 8 bits. And if you have to learn binary language, if all these bits are 0, that means this value is 0 in decimal format. And if all these values are 1, then this value is 255 in a decimal format. So memory consists of bits and 8 bits makes 1 byte. So in C language, Turbo C compiler gives 2 bytes for making integer. 2 bytes means 16 digits, 16 bits. So these 16 bits will make our integer. So you can give like the minimum value will be Now here all 16 zeros will make value 0 and all possible 1 value will make value. Here all here this value is 32,767. You can calculate it. So all so how this comes? So these numbers are stored in the computer in 2's complement format. So all these zeros will make value like 0. All these 0 and all ones will make value 32,006 this value, and all the ones make value minus this value. So now you have to learn 2's complement, which I will tell you after some time. 2's complement method. So numbers are stored inside computer in this format, and these values make like this. If there are two types, signed and unsigned integer, that we will learn after this time, after some time. So that time I will explain you the maximum value is 65,000, and which is a with all numbers are positive. Now here if we are considering negative and positive sign, then minimum number is this and maximum number is this. Now here I have explained you the rules for constructing integer constant, and here are some example of integer constant. Example like 426, then 18, then minus 45, then minus 37. I mean these are numbers which doesn't contain decimal format, which doesn't contain decimal point. Now I will tell you rules for constructing real constant. Real constant. Real constants are like we have to sometimes we have to use like numbers like 325.24, 426.0, minus 32.76. These numbers sometimes we have to use like this number. So for that and negative also. So for that the real constants are there. A real constant must have at least one digit. At least one digit. The condition is same like above. After that, it must have a decimal point. Must have decimal point. And if while trying to construct a real constant, if it doesn't give this decimal point, then computer automatically considers that at the end of that number there is decimal point. Like if you give 12, then computer will understand like that is 12.00. So after that, it could be either positive or negative, the same as above. Then default sign is positive. If it doesn't give sign, then sign is considered as positive. No commas and blanks are allowed within a real constant. So this is very simple to understand. Like example is 12.12 minus 34.5645. These are some example of real constant. Now these numbers are stored inside a computer in a very different format, different than 2's complement method. So range of real constant is from minus 3.4e 38 to 3.4e 38. Now you will ask like what's that e and what's that number? So I will tell you that these numbers are stored according to IEEE format provided by IEEE. So you don't need to learn this right now. You just think you just use you will use numbers like this and not like this. So we will think about that after some time. So rules for constructing. Now we will go to character constant. Character constant. So I will tell you now about the character constant. Sometimes in program we have to use character like A, character like B. A character is always represented in a single semicolon like this. The maximum length of character constant can be one character. Character means a single character. There are many other structures. I will like string, character array. I will explain you after some time. It's not correct time. A character constant is a single alphabet, a single digit, or a single spatial symbol enclosed within single inverted commas. Both the inverted commas should point to the left. For example, this is character. So these all are examples of character. So the rules for constructing character constant is very simple. You just have to enclose it within within inverted commas, single inverted commas. Now we will see type of C variables. Type of C variables. So I will tell you the rules for constructing variable name. Rules for constructing variable names. A variable name is any combination of 1 to 31 alphabets, digits, or underscore. Some compilers allow variable names whose length could be up to 247 characters. So, compiler means a Turbo C is a compiler, a Visual Studio is a compiler, which compiles your C program, which makes your C program running. So this is compiler. Some compilers allow to extend your variable name up to 247 characters, but we never need that thing. So a example of variable name is like this. You can give your own name like this. So these are example of constructing variable names. So variable name, first character in variable name must be always an alphabet or underscore. Underscore or alphabet. First character should be always underscore or alphabet like this. Then no commas or blank places are allowed within a variable name. No special symbol other than underscore. You cannot use symbol like this. If you have given a problem like this, that identify the correct variable name from the following, and the names are like this. So this is the last one is the wrong variable name, because only underscore from special symbol is allowed to construct variable names. So the rules for constructing variable names are also very simple. Now here I will tell you about the C keywords. In your C program, like we have done here a C program. In this program there are some highlighted word like void. Void is in blue color. That conio h is in red color. So these are highlighted. So why these are highlighted? So these are C keywords. All highlighted words may not be C keywords, but there are keywords in C language. Like there are only 32 keywords available in C, and now I can provide you list with this video. Now there are some C keywords in C keywords, and there are 32 keywords. I will provide you a list in this section in below this video. So this is auto, break, main, auto break, case, care, int float. This int is integer, this float is for floats, this char is for character, and there are um, many, and there are 32 keywords. I will provide you list, so you have to just see that list. You will automatically learn, as I will teach you, you will automatically learn these keywords, and you don't have to remember this thing, because if you program one thing you will understand all this. So now we will go to our first C program. I will tell you how to do C program. So I will tell you some basic things. So each instruction in C program is written as a separate statement. Now here you have to type your first C program. So each instruction in C program is written as a separate statement. So this is separate statement, this is separate statement. Therefore, a complete C program consists of a series of statements. So this C program consists of many statements, like this is one statement, this is another statement, this is another statement. So all these are different statements. So the statement in a program must appear in the same order in which we wish them to be executed. The program will get executed serially. In some time it is different, but normally it is get executed serially. So we have to write the statements in a serial order. So first I want to print hello, and after that this statement I will tell you after some time. Blank spaces may be inserted between two words to improve the readability of symbol. Or you can insert blank spaces between two words, like here. You can insert blank space. There is no problem to increase readability. So you can give here tab to just make your program more beautiful. You can remove this, all these things. All statements are entered in small case letters. Small case letters, this is very important. This printf and the next statement, these two statements are different because here p is small and here p is capital. This line will give you an error. Now every C statement is ended with a semicolon. So this is the end of this statement. Now the second statement will start here, and this is end of this statement. So we will first learn the calculation of simple interest. Calculation of simple interest will be our first program. So I will tell you something. Here, if you are writing something in your C program, like statements like C is equal to, like I will declare first an integer. As I told you, int is a keyword which is provided by C language, and this means integer, which we have learned before some time. So the range of integer and all these things I have taught you. Now I will declare here one integer named a. So you can give name to integer a. This is where a is a variable, and now a consists of 2 bytes, and range of a is -32. But now we have not given any value to a, so a has uh, some value which we don't know. Then this integer is here, and we have to write statement like a is equal to 2 plus 3. So this is my statement. So it means that a will consist value which is the summation of this 2 and 3. So this statement is our statement, but how this Microsoft Visual Studio will come to know the meaning of this statement? So for that, there are some header files. This is called as a header file, stdio.h. stdio.h is a header file. conio.h is a header file. So the long form of this stdio.h is standard input output. .h is extension. This is console input output. .h is extension, and hash include means we are including this file into our program. Now if you want to print something on your screen, you have given a statement like printf, printf. After that you have to give two brackets, two normal brackets. You have to close the statement with semicolon. In brackets, in double inverted comma, you have to type whatever you want. Like I want to type hello world. Hello world. These two words I want to print on outside. Or hello world 123. So these are statements which I want to print on the console screen. And after that, here a is equal to 2 plus 3 and printf hello world 123. Now as I told you, I have to build the program. And this thing void main. Void main. Void main is a function. Main is a function. And void is its return type. I will tell you about return type. Now you have to just understand this format. Like we have to give void main. After that one this bracket and this bracket will end here. And in between you have to write your program. You have to just understand this structure or remember this structure right now. After some time you don't need to remember these things. So void main, after that bracket, and in this space you have to write your program like I have written. And after void main you have to give like two brackets. Now I will build my program, build solution. So build succeeded, and after that I will debug, start debugging. So just screen appeared in front of me and just gone. Why this happened? So I want to tell you, the computer is very fast and it will do calculations like a is equal to 2 plus 3 in a fraction of second. And this printf hello world 123, it also does in a fraction of second. It showed us that thing hello world 123, but our eyes were unable to see that thing. So for that I will write here get ch. Get.ch is a function which is provided by this console input output header file. So get.ch means I want to get character. Get character. If after that the program will wait for getting one character from user, means we are the user right now. So if I will build solution succeed, and if I will debug this program, so here hello world 123. Now the program is waiting for us to enter a character, and if we enter a character like I will press enter, so enter is a character, and after pressing enter this line will get executed and program exited from, and that black screen gone away. So this is why we have to write get ch. After each program at the end we have to write get ch. So you just remember these things now, but after some days or as I am explaining you the concept, you will not need to remember these things. So here first we will write our first program. So I will declare here integers like p. So now I will declare here two integers, p for principal, n for r for rate. So rate can be in into rate can be in floating point. So I have to tell you something more, that float is a data type like integer, and float consists of a real constants, means you can give real constant with the value with the name float. And in float, simple interest which will be in the decimal point value, and here r is for rate. So here um, this float is simple interest and r. After that I want to give like principal is equals to 1000. I can give like this is one statement because it is ended with semicolon, this is ended with semicolon. P is equal to 1000. I want to give 1000 value to the variable p, which is integer. I can give value, I can't give value like 234 because this is integer. So I have to give only values like integer values. Then I want to give the value n is equal to 3, and then I will give value r is equal to 8.5, because this is real constant, r is real constant, and this is defined as float. Float consists of that values, decimal point values. So after that, you can give comments in your C program within these enclosed brackets, this enclosed symbol. You can give any comment. Is not necessary to give comments, but as we are able to understand our program with these comments after some time, uh, if you want to learn this program, then these comments will help you. Then formula, here I will write formula for simple interest here below. So this is comment, this line will not get executed, so I don't need to end it with that semicolon. Now here I will give simple interest is equals to p into n into r. Into means multiplication, this is used for multiplication, divided by 100. This is the formula you know. And then I have calculated here simple interest, and if I will run this program, then the answer is SI. I know the answer is SI, but how do I know that the answer is correct or not? So I have to print that value, and this statement will be executed according to first multiplication, then division, then plus, and then minus if there are these signs. Though I have to print now this essay. So I will print printf statement, which is used for printing, and now I have to print here si. But I cannot give si like this, because if I will give like this, then this will simply print si on the output screen, and which I don't want. I want the value which is inside si, and for that the C language gives us a special format like %f, and after that si. So this will print the SI value. %f is for SI consists of float value. This is float and SI. So I have to print that value. So %f, this format is used to print the SI. I will explain all these things in very much details after 1 or 2 units. Then you will understand. So now this is just a simple program. I will save it, and after that build solution. So succeeded. So we will first calculate the answer. This 1000 into 3000, 3000 into 8.5, and divided by 100. So 30 into 8.5. So you can see here answer, debug, start debugging. So 255.00000. So why these all zeros are coming? And after that it will wait because get ch is there. So as I will press enter, this program will go. So %f is a float value, and if answer is in integer value, then computer gives automatically very many there that much zeros after that. So this is our first C program. Now I will give you some tips about this program to you. Comment in the program should be enclosed within these two things. Then each statement should be ended with semicolon value. These integers, integer p and integer n, should be separated with a comma because these two are different values which we are using in the program. We can give here spaces, but we have to just separate these values with comma. Then after that we have written here formula. This is arithmetic instruction. I will tell you the types of instruction. So this is arithmetic instruction in this program. We are declaring integer and float values at the starting of program. P and n are integer values which range is of 2 bytes, means minus 32768 to plus 32767. Float values are SI and R, which consist of real real values. Then void main is our main function and program starts at void main function. Void main, after that two brackets and this bracket, and program will start from this bracket up to and end to this bracket. The last statement is get ch, which waits for program for getting a character. These hash include str.h and hash include conio.h. These stdio.h and conio.h are the header files of our program, and we have given here assigned here a value 1000 to p, 3 to n, and 8.5 to r. I have given here comment, and after that si is equals to p into n into r divided by 100. You can give here bracket, but that doesn't make any difference. But for your understanding now, I will give here bracket, and then I am printing the value si, which is a float value. If you change here the values, before the answer was 255. If you change your values, then build and then debug, the answer will be different. 340. 340 is answer, and after that I will press enter and that thing will. So this is your C program, and this is just a simple example. You can build an application like this Microsoft Visual Studio with this C program, and this is possible, but you have to learn many more things. Now just we are getting started. So I will end our first lecture at this point. In the next lecture, I will teach you many more things. Okay, so just remember this structure. You just remember this void main, after that bracket and these two things. You just remember things, and at the end of program get ch. Now you just do one program with a simple program, hello world, and this simple interest program in your computer, and get the results. And I will just I will tell you in the next lecture the next